Hello, hello, hello. Something wrong? Hey, Pam. Pam? Really? She's just ignoring me? It's a sleepy seed. It's okay. Hello, friends. How's everyone today? Now it's on my glasses. What day is this? Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. I think I might be the only one that feels like Thursday is more of a hump day than Wednesday. Just saying. I really need Pam to come back in here so she can turn the light on, because I feel like the lighting isn't great. It is a very gloomy-ish day here today. Oh, wait, I didn't say my normal spiel. Hello. If you're watching this on the YouTube, that means that you are watching a pre-recorded video, so it's not live if you're watching on YouTube. If you are here on Instagram and you're watching it, then congratulations, it's live. And from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern at Daylight Time on Thursday, April 23rd, I think. I think it's the 23rd. So, hello, friends. Welcome to Stay Home with Steph. I think it's actually episode 21, which is Banana Pants. That's a lot of staying home with me. Sorry about that. It is super gloomy here today, but it's okay. I like a good gloomy day. It makes for a good stitching day. I have obviously this hanging out with all of you for an hour, and then I have a video chat with Kia and Liz Matthews, and I'm super excited about it. And then after that, it's stitching, stitching. I do have a quick update on the Fox family. So we use the Nextdoor app, and if you are unfamiliar, Nextdoor is basically like a community neighborhood app, and you can connect with like your neighbors, and you can like sell things. It's not like a buy and sell, but you can sell things, you can connect, you can like find out about different things going on. Anyway, it's like a really cool app for your neighborhood. And so they've split up our town, which is Mason, into like different little groups based on their subdivisions and like where they are, whatever. So our subdivision is grouped with two other fairly large subdivisions, but all within like a mile from our house. And someone posted on Nextdoor that she needed some help because she had a fox family on her back porch. An adult and 6 babies. So when I clicked on her name, I was like, what are the chances of that? Like, I know that it's like spraying the babies and like all the things, but I was like, what are the chances? So I clicked on her name, and because she lives in my quote unquote neighborhood, like within that mile radius situation, then I was able to see like what street she lives on, and based on that, hey Pam. Hey, what? Can you turn the overhead on, please? Thank you so much. And so based on that, we were able to see that she lived, like, literally, so we have a creek in our backyard. She lives, like, just across a creek. So I can't imagine that it's a different fox family. I mean, that would be wild. So, literally, wild. Because they're animals. So, she's like, I don't know what to do to get rid of them. And even myself and all the other people were like, just let them be. Just let them be. They will move on. Just let them be. So, thankfully, she's not going to call animal control, because animal control will come out and they'll kill them. And like, then I'm driving to your house and I'm smacking your face. Do not call animal control. So I've slept on it. I'm okay. I miss them. I want to be like, you can send them back to our house. But, so yeah, so it sounds like they have, just, moved on across the creek, which is fine. So, me, along with like 20 other neighbors, talked her off a ledge from calling animal control. So, she's not going to be doing that anytime soon. So, there's that. Oh, we might have a cat sighting. She heard me talking about wildlife and decided to come. Yep. Hello, Mosey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Want to say hi to people? There she is. There she is. Yep. Okay. Great. That was my cat. I love you. Okay. So, what we are going to... Hello, Alaska. Hello, Linda in Alaska. So, what we are going to do today is to continue the whip parade. So, so I'm sitting here looking at my phone, which is right here. Right here, over here, is my cat. She's just sitting there, just staring at me. Hi. I love you. You sweet girl. You sweet girl. Yes. Oh, you used to live in Cincy on Kenwood Road. I know where Kenwood Road is. It's a long road, though. Okay, so we are going to continue with my whip parade. I will say, I have a project in this super cute So Much to Love project bag that was, I want to say I think it was either June or August project bag of the month from last year. And inside of here is a project that I'm stitching for Pam. So, you can't see it. But this project reminds me of the beach, which reminds me of Maine, which reminds me of Pam. So, I know it goes in this bag. So, it's super cute. It's like more than halfway done, so that's good. Don't worry, I'll photograph or I'll video an entire reaction video when she gets it. Don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. Next, is in this amazing Minnesota bag. That is a made by Mama Joan bag, of course. And, I bought the bag after we went to the first Midwest Cross Treasure Retreat in 2018, which was held in Minnesota. And I just met some really amazing people at that retreat. I had a fantastic time, and some of my most favorite people live in Minnesota, like Jennifer Burgle's sister and Kim Barta. And I know that it's right across the state line, but I met Kelly Stodola at that retreat. Kelly Stodola was in my car. So, these are the memories we put in these project bags. So, also look at this plaid on the inside. Yeah. Okay. So I rushed over to her shop and bought one. Okay. So inside of this bag is technically a shop model, but Barbara just had me choose 3 for the shop, and then I'm doing the rest. And so in this bag is the hands-on design, a year of celebrations. I have stitched January, February, March, July. I don't know why I did July. I just thought it was cute. I was just like, let's just skip all the months. Okay. And I think I have I know I have at least one started. And then I'm stitching these on 32 count vintage country mocha. and using all the called for colors and 2/2. It's been folded for a while, so this is my start on the May. That basket is a beast. And I'm doing them all separately. So there is, I think, so see how they're finished, like kind of on this little clipboard situation? The shop models that Barbara has finished, the ones that I've stitched, are finished just like this without, there's no bow here. It just was like a lot. And so we just have the clipboard, and then Barbara added like a little kickstand on the back, so they actually like stand up. Yeah. So they're super, super cute. There's a lot to them though. Like, I'm not gonna say that they're not. I mean, they're quick-ish stitches, but there's still, like, there's so much detail in some of these. So, I did 4 for the shop, and then, I'll switch them out, the ones that excuse me. So how it works is, it's not part of, like, our normal, just, like, our mantle display, so that's upstairs is where they are, the models are. And so how it will work when I get them all done is, when it's January, for example, I'll get to bring home the January and display the January at my house. And then I'll give another one to her to display or whatever. So, yeah. And I don't necessarily know why I have this project in this particular bag, but I do. No, mine's 32 count. 32 count vintage country mocha. Yes. Okay. Next is, so this is a Diddly Daddle Designs project bag, which I love her bags. I actually have one on the way. I think it might be in the post office, in the box today. And so this is the bag. Look at that fabric. Oh my god, it's hysterical. Hello, Grand So 53. Hello. I mean, it's so funny. It's so funny. I love it. Love it. And Diddly Daddle Designs, she's on Etsy. I bought this like last year, so I don't think she has any more of these available. But her kind of like signature, if you will, of her project bags is that the zipper, I may or may not have gotten the Fox bag from Diddly Daddle. I haven't received it yet, but yes. But her zipper is on the top, which I really like. And then, she makes her the zipper pull. So cute. And inside of this bag, this was a Mania Start from 2018 when we did. Hello, Melissa Neely. I'm glad you got to stop in too. And yeah, this was a Mania Start from 2018. So. This is Sue Hillis, Women Who Behave. And it says, women who behave rarely make history. So cute. I like this for a lot of reasons, but I especially like it because it has a handcuff charm on it. Like, that's hysterical. And that's why it's in this bag. Women Who Behave. These are cats clearly not behaving. And I'm stitching this on, it's a 28 count pink linen. I don't necessarily know what the color is. It was just something we had in our stash back when we were kitting up things for Mania. Back in 2018, of course. Okay, I gotta kind of undo the folds because it's been folded for a minute. And so this is what I have done. So I have the pink ribbon and then Rarely Make History. And let me just tell you, this is adorable. Super cute chart. That font is hard. Okay, it's not hard, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of like concentration to make those letters look the way that they need to look. Like, there's a lot of quarter stitches and half stitches and back stitch with one strand, back stitch with two strands. And it's like, the effect is amazing. It is perfect. But it just is very, yeah, it's a lot. Thank you. Yeah, so there's some backs, like, so there's some full cross, some half stitches, some back stitch with one strand, some back stitch with two strands. And the fabric is a lot pinker than it's showing up. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's pink. So, yeah, it's really fun, and if I just, like, sit down and concentrate on it, but it's, like, it almost is one of those, like, it's almost kind of like a specialty stitch, because it's so... Thank you, Linda. You're really sweet. Linda said, beautiful work isn't always easy. Yours looks pristine. And then this is the needle minder that I use with it. Look at that cat. So funny. So, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how it's looking. It just is like a cannot be distracted kind of project. And I like to watch TV and things when I stitch, and so, like, can't even listen to a podcast and stitch this. So, also the inside of this bag is really, really pretty. Thank you. I love that needle minder too. And on this particular Diddly Daddle bag, this has a strap too. So, I don't ever really use the strap, but I needed the bag because I need this fabric. So, I was just like, I don't get rid of a strap on it. What is? Okay. Alrighty. Next. I get you, I'm doing over one because I didn't think about... Exactly, because you didn't think about watching TV. It's like, I can't. It's gonna turn into a ginormous mess if I don't focus. Okay. So next is in... Do I have any people from New Orleans out there? Anybody? This is this amazing New Orleans bag that was actually made for me, and Pam got one that was exactly the same. And it was made by an amazing fan and a stitcher who came to Keepsakes, and her name is Pam Mixon. Right? I have that right? Yep. Okay, good. And then the inside of the bag is the fleur-de-lis. Is that correct? Fleur-de-lis. And inside of this bag, because I haven't stitched on this in forever. Oh man, in forever. Okay. I wasn't subject, but wanted to ask, does Liz Matthews have an Etsy shop? Does Liz Matthews have an Etsy shop, or is it her website? I think it's on Etsy. but it's Hello from Liz Matthews. If you go to her Instagram, she has a link to her Etsy on her Instagram page, and her Instagram is Hello from Liz Matthews. So in the New Orleans bag, I have you guys remember my hippo stitch from White Willow Stitching? Well, this is Tribal Clef, also from White Willow Stitching. And so, I don't mean to say this like to insult your intelligence, but it's a big treble clef that's made out of different other musical symbols. And New Orleans is obviously a huge jazz music town, so that's why it goes in this bag. So I had these grand plans for this. So I was a band nerd in high school. I also played clarinet in college. I played bass clarinet my last 2 years of college. And my mom played clarinet. So like music in general has always been a big part of my life. But like some of my fondest memories from high school are marching band competitions and things like that. So I kind of wanted to do this as like in my school colors, right? So I went to William Mason High School, and the colors are green, black, and white. So I needed a color of fabric that was like a Kelly green. So I talked to my friend Leslie LaFleur at Under the Sea Fabrics, and she was able to point me in the right direction. And so I'm stitching mine on 32 count Opal Sea God from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a beautifully modeled green. And then I literally went through the chart and marked off which motifs I was going to do in white and which motifs I was going to do in black. So it's this green background with black and white motifs. This is called Tribal Jen Bell 61. This is called Tribal Clef from White Willow Stitching. So then I went through with and I'm just using B5200 and 310. And I don't have a whole lot, but even for my early stitching, these stitches are pretty good. I'm just saying. Let me just, toot my own horn over here. And I thought I dropped a magnet. I didn't. Okay. So this is the fabric, and that is how much I have done. Oh, that fold is really making it difficult for you all to see. Sorry. So that's how much I have. If I fold the fabric in half, that's way better, yeah. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. And those are what I have done. So, because this is the middle. And Lynn, this is not going to be in my mania plans, unfortunately. Sorry. But I know I really need to get back to it for sure. Absolutely. I love it. I do want to finish it, of course. So, one day it will get done. I know it will. I'm young. I got time, okay? I'm young. I got time. Aloha in Hawaii. Yes, it is an opalescent fabric. Like, this is how long it's been since I've worked on it. I stole the 310 from this project for another project. But, like, even my, license plates in high school said MHS band. I was into it. Into it. Okay. Next. And that's another thing really quick is, that if you are out there and you are looking for a particular color of fabric and like us, you're not interested in dyeing your own fabric, which I know a lot of people are, so more power to you. That's just not something that we are necessarily interested in doing. And so we reached out to Leslie, and she's amazing. And if she doesn't have something that, in her line that will work, she will work with you, or at least she has in the past. And so just props to Leslie, because I don't want to dye my own fabric. Like, there's things I'm good at. Dyeing fabric is not one of them. So I'd rather leave it to someone who, like, you know, has a business dyeing fabric. So, she was great and was super, super helpful. So that was amazing. Okay. Next, I think this might be, oh, that's awesome. Amy Clayton says, we love marching band at my house. We have a combination of color guard and instrumentalists. That's amazing. Does she have an Etsy? Who is she? Oh, you mean Leslie LaFleur. No, she has a website. So if you just type into your search engine, under the C Fabrics, it'll take you right there. Okay. Next project here is in a bag that, I think I bought the fabric and I sent it down to Vicky in, Florida, Stitch and Button, and she made me this amazing bag. I love this bag. I love this fabric. This fabric is amazing. Because, you know, I'm a sucker for a good polka, right? So, obviously, I like this. And then the inside is this really great orange and black polka. And then she always does a really lovely zipper pull on the end of her bags, on her zippers. And I got these like stickers in some mail from a fan, and so I put it on this bag. I played the clarinet beginning in the 4th grade. Wow. Added bassoon in 8th. Oh, bassoons are so amazing. Still played clarinet marching band, and then played bassoon professionally. Always loved marching band. That's amazing. I love the bassoon. I could never play it, but I think it sounds amazing. I love the way a bassoon sounds. And an oboe. I love it. It's great. So inside this Halloween bag is, this was also a Mania. Hey Pam, do you have your Mania paper right over there or no? Like the spreadsheet that I printed out. Okay. That's okay, whatever, Pam. This was a Mania start in 2018. I think it's going to be worked on this Mania. I think it's on my spreadsheet. I'm not 100% sure. Is Plum Street Samplers Salem Hornbook. And I love it. I love it so much. I love this photo of it. With that said, this was published in 2010. Which means that some of the dye lots had changed. So, I have made some substitutions here and there. I mean, for the most part, a lot of them still work, but some of them, no. So I changed them. So, this is stitched just on, I'm pretty confident this is 28 count. Nope. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I want to say 28, but then again, I'm also not sure. Yeah, it's 28 count. Yeah, I think so. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just a cream linen that we had in our stash. And this is how far I have. So I have the middle, I think, yes. I have the middle block completely done. So 1692. And then I have most of Gallows Hill block done. There's just some branches down at the bottom that need to be stitched. The reason that this block is not done is because I just don't like the way those stones look. 'Cause see, like, it's supposed to have a shadowy effect, but the dye lots are just so different now that, I don't know, I just don't like how they look. So, I might go back and change it. And then, I have a floating head. And, yeah. And some borders. So, I really do love this. I really do want to get back to it soon. Because I'm pretty confident that I put it in my Mania plans for this year. I am not having any new starts, so it's just working on whips. So, yeah, I feel pretty confident that this is in my Mania plans. And for all I know, Salem Hornbook is still available. I do intend to finish it just like that. So, on a hornbook and everything. So, yeesh. Okay. I kind of want to leave that one out because I think it's a Mania project. Watch it not be, and then I'll be mad. Okay. Next, this was one of the very first project bags from the So Much Love Bag of the Month Club that we received. And this was the December 2018 Bag of the Month. And it's so cute. I love the little font fabric here. And then, oh, it's just great. Do you find your own finishes and send to Framer? Just going to start calling you my enabler. I'm happy to be your enabler. So for that particular example, so like the Salem Hornbook, there's some places that sell hornbooks on Etsy, and so I'll buy the hornbook and we'll give that to Barbara to finish it. Because it's technically like a hard finish as opposed to a frame. But I can also give it to her and say, find something to mount this on. And she can do that. She doesn't frame in the technical sense anymore. But if I see something and I'm like, I know that would look really great on that, then I can give her the whole thing. And then she's good. I mean, she's known to go to Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, whatever. Obviously, when we could do that. And she would go pick out things, and she'd say, can I put this on this? And, okay, sure. And now, that's just what Keepsakes does. I don't know about other framers, so I would definitely ask before you go in with a hornbook and a cross-stitch and say, can you put this on this? Because I'm sure that most framers will do that, or at least have somebody that they can do that, send it to have done. Okay, so in this December Christmas bag is, and also the inside's really lovely. It's like a creamy, let's see, I don't know if you can see, there's snowflakes. It's really, really pretty. This is one of my oldest whips. Like, easily one of my oldest whips. And I don't know why it's all in a project bag and not, and then also still in the bag. Like, I'm so weird. So this project is Poinsettia House from Little House New Works. I started this a century ago, like literally so long ago. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. And mine, like literally, there's still a needle in it. I'm ridiculous. This is, oh, this fabric is terrible. That's why I stopped stitching on it. I don't even know which way this goes. Oh, good night. Oh, goodness. Goodness and plenty. Oh, you're welcome. Why do some frame with glass and without glass? Is it because of the cost? Yes. I think that it's, a lot of it's just personal preference. Like, we like our things to have glass. Just to eliminate, like dust and dander and cat hair and just anything from getting on the stitching. So that's why we like to have glass and just like, you know, just normal damage, like from the sun or whatever. Now there's different levels of glass. Like you can get just like regular glass or you can get museum glass. There's a whole slew of different things. And obviously some are more expensive than others. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of it is personal preference. So I know some people who are like, I never put glass on my projects. And then I have some people that, like ourselves, who are like, literally everything has glass. Now, we do have some, to be fair, we do have some that do not have glass, and that's because of like whatever the embellishments or buttons or whatever that's on the project. If you put glass on them, they'll crush them. So, yes, you can put spacers in between, but then it's just pointless. It's just weird. So, we have some pieces that don't have glass because of that reason, but other than that, they have glass. The Cotswold Crafter, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She said, I do without glasses. I like it without it, but it has nothing to do with cost. So yeah, a lot of it's personal preference. So, does it count as a new start if you just restart a project? Like if you restart a poinsettia house on a better fabric? From Melissa, help me out. Help me out. I think I can do it. I think I can have it. I think it can be a new start. But I'm not 100% sure. I think the biggest reason why I don't like this fabric is because it's like a 32 tight. It's a 32 something, and it was painful to stitch on. So, I don't know what it is. It was something in our stash. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to look to see where my stitches look okay. But okay, so somebody asked Melissa, Amy Clayton asked, does it count as a new start if you just restart a project? Like, if I wanted to restart this poinsettia house on a better fabric, would that count against me in our contest? I know you're playing cards with your nephew and your niece or whatever. With your, what is this called? Nieces and nephews? Is there a group name for that? Wow. So let Melissa get back to me and then I will fully answer that. That would be really amazing. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. You're welcome at Tequila's Pie. What are you going to do if you move out? Take all your frames with you? If they're my cross stitch, then yeah. I also don't have any plans to move out. So, we're good. Yeah, that was Taylor that asked that. And then Taylor goes, also, never leave your mom's house. Heart, heart, heart. Yeah, I have no intention of leaving, so. We sort of need each other at this point. I rarely use glass for my memorabilia with beading. I do because that is what gathers dust. Yes, Melissa Neely. Okay. Okay, wait. So, Melissa, so you're saying that I can restart this? I love you. It's not a big deal. It's not on the top of my list, but you know how much I like a good loophole, so. Okay, so this is how much I have. So it's just that side of the house. I mean, the fabric is, oh, I can restart. Got it. So, like, the color is really great. Like, I really like this color fabric. The whites pop. They look good, but it just is really annoying. It's just really annoying to work with. So, like, I was also, at the time, I was using a size 26 needle as opposed to a 28, so I didn't know that 28s existed back then, so whatever. So, at some point, I do want to restart this on a better fabric. That is for sure. So, with that said, I'm going to take this and put this in a different pile. And I also made a choice about, I think it's in here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Linda said, I look at the fabric and don't see holes. That's what I'm saying. Oh, please. Like, so when we were talking about on Floss Day, when we were talking about 32 tight, and like just how, like, you could audibly hear yourself stitching. I'm sorry, you're so close to my face, but, and there's no give at all. Like, none. Like, none. It's bad. It's bad. And truth be told, I want to say that this is like bought it like Michael's fabric. But yeah, there are no holes. That was Michelle May Moose Mom. I know. It's like, where are the freaking holes? Where do you want me to put my needle? Because you can't put it in the fabric. That is 100% why. Look at this. What did I cut this with? A knife. Like, what is that even about? I'm insane. Yeah, don't buy this, whatever it is. Do not. But my white stitches look bomb. Okay. So, yeah, so that reminded me that you really want to, Connie Cohen, you want this? Okay. When I finish it, I will happily send you this absolutely horrible piece of fabric, but you cannot get mad at me. That's my one condition. And I don't have a timeline for when I'm gonna stitch this, so just remind me at some point. No, I did not cut it after a glass of wine. I do not drink. Okay, and then that reminds me that I made a other decision about a project I showed in the first installment of this Whip Parade, and that was on this project, Love Bugs. So first things first, let's talk about the fact that I started that project when I had a boyfriend, and now I am single. Lucky me. And so it's not like we broke up and I didn't want to stitch it. I'm not that immature, but I just got distracted. And this is all I have on it. And this is another, like, this is like potato something. I mean, you can see the holes, but it's very tight, thick fabric, like kind of like the other one is. Anyway, I really don't have a desire to stitch this anymore. And so, it's coming out of my pile of whips because I have no desire to finish it. So, we'll probably put that chart in a giveaway. I'll just keep stitching. And that fabric isn't something that I'd stitch on anyway, so the fabric might be included. So, I wanted to mention that for all you loyal viewers out there who have watched every Stay Home with Steph video. And it opens up this project bag, which has a fox on it. There's no fox right there. There's a fox right there in the front. So, opened up that project bag. That's awesome. Okay. I think I have time for maybe one or two more. Okay. This is one that, God, I haven't worked on this in forever. A lot of these I haven't worked on in forever. Another one that's the project is in the plastic bag and also in the project bag. If I had a son, I would definitely send him your way. You are a treasure. You deserve the best. Oh my God. I know, that's why I'm still single. I love it. But I am taking applications. So, this is a really cute project bag. Where did I buy it? This I bought from Cheryl McKinney, actually. Because, hello! It's amazing. And then with this really pretty polka dot inside. And the project that's in there, which it doesn't match that bag at all. I don't know why it's in this bag, but whatever. Is wow, Steph, I'm glad that my organization has improved. Let's just talk about that for a second. Did you hear that? That was my cat running like crazy. Okay. So this is a chart from Sam Sarah, and it's called Monsters. And this is what it looks like. I'm sorry about the glare. But it says, there are very few monsters who warrant the fear we have of them. So, I like the, kind of cuteness of it, but I also like this statement of it. And it calls for this, wow, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that correctly, but it's Trebinzond. I don't know, I'll show it to you. It's Trebinzond, Trebinzond, Twisted Silk Pack. Congratulations on your finish. Ding, ding, ding. From Access Commodities. So it calls for, the use of this silk pack. Not good. And I started this so long ago that I was like, I don't want to do that. This is Sam Sarah. Monsters. And, so I'm stitching it in DMC instead. And, oh yeah, there's a super cute, button pack. Can't wait to do that. And this is 32 count linen from, Witching Hour. From Under the Sea Fabrics in the color Witching Hour. And, again, it's been a hot minute since I've stitched on this. But this one is, oh God, my stitches look terrible. No, they don't. No, they don't. Steph, just get on a Q snap and pull it together. Okay. And so literally, like, I don't have hardly any done on this because this, I need... Can you just stay on? Melissa Sine just said, can you just stay on forever? My niece is watching you and finally not crying. Oh. I know kids do like me. I don't like kids. I'm just kidding. I do like kids. When they're not mine. So, witching hour, if you are unfamiliar, is this, like, really rich, deep navy blue. So, wow, that is, like... So, that's more like the color it is. So, there's a cat hair right in the middle. Awesome. Pretty sure it's buried. Nope. Okay, got it. So, it's pretty. I like it a lot, but I just haven't gotten back to it in a long time. Thank you, guys. You're so nice. Everyone's like, it looks incredible. Oh, incredible. Is this going the right way? Jesus. Oops, hold on. Okay, yes, it is. Whew. That would have been terrible. Okay, and I dropped my button pack, so hold on. Okay, so that was Monsters, and I say it like that because there's an exclamation point at the end. From Sam Sarah. So, again, I don't know why it's in this bag, but I also don't think I have any, like, Valentine's Day or, like, chocolate cross-stitch right now, so. Okay. Okay. Nope. I don't want it to cut me off, so, I don't want to get started talking about another project and then it cut me off and then me not being able. You're welcome, Lisa. Water Street Brewery! The one that we went to was in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. This shirt is, like, the most comfortable shirt I own, just so we're clear. Can you believe it's already been an hour? Time flies and we're having a great time. But we actually made it through quite a few today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 6 or 7. Which is just one more than we did yesterday. Whatever, I'm ridiculous. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Today was fun. I'm pretty comfortable in front of the camera, but I feel like I'm getting even more comfortable, so, that's really cool. And, yeah. I will definitely tell Liz about, I'll pass on the thank you for sure. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. I'm glad that you all enjoy and, that you keep coming back day after day, and it makes my whole life complete. So, I will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight. Dang it. And if you missed any of this hour, it will be immediately posted to, YouTube, and you can catch it there, and, or if you want to rewatch it, or if you want your niece to not cry anymore, then, you can watch it on YouTube. So, thank you all so very much. I hope that you get some good stitching time in today, and, yeah. So, I will see you all tomorrow for another wonderful Stay Home with Steph. Be well and listen to your government officials. Bye.